Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to another lovely day at Possible Farms. Today we're getting started on the bracket. This back half we gotta make. I got some 3/4 inch angle we're gonna put on the top here, weld that to this mount so that we can get that extended out past. We'll drill a hole, and then we got some C-channel for the bottom. Drill a hole in that for the bolts. Nobody has 13-inch bolts. That's what we need. So I'm sure they're out there. We just checked with the Steel Place and Tractor Supply and kind of general. Didn't really go to like a hardware specialty place. But what we're gonna do is we just got threaded rod, 3/4 inch. We'll just put 2 nuts on either side and make a bolt. Maybe I'll weld the nut to one side so that like it's kind of a bolt. What do you think?
Yeah. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, so here's the C-channel. Hannah's getting these painted up. I think she's feeling the paint fumes a little bit.
No, I just have a headache.
Ooh.
I told you my neck has been hurting. I can't even yell. It hurts.
No.
It hurts. No, it doesn't hurt my neck. It hurts my neck to yell, not my head.
Oh no.
Like right here.
Oh no.
It's weird. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Some paint fumes. Would inhaling more paint fumes make it feel better?
Oh my god.
Anyways,
I like paint fumes. I'm kidding.
Hannah's gonna be inhaling some paint fumes over there while I make up this this fun thing. I'm gonna try to cut it with a grinder. It is quite thick, so it should cut through eventually, but hopefully, I don't know, we'll see. I don't have like a bandsaw. I have a torch, but then I gotta go back home and yeah. Wow, look at that green.
I was gonna say it looks pretty good.
Does look
pretty
like
similar.
a pretty good match. So, anyways, yeah, that's what we got. We finally got the lights to go on. Basically, it's just like a big wiring harness that all goes to one, and like 2, a hot and a neutral. So, I think I'm gonna try to wire this into the lights on the planter. I'll just have to figure out which one's the continual running, when the lights are on, and that. But, anyways, that's what we're gonna get to. Well, we're back another day. It's definitely cold. Just a rainy, frozen-ish mix. But today, yesterday was a lot of running around getting parts and stuff. Got the metal, got the drill bits. So we got to drill a 3/4 inch hole. So I got a step drill bit. Unfortunately, the drill press is some reason not running. So we're gonna try good old drill gun. Got this set up, and we'll see if it works. Well, a little unfortunate. The plug usually works in that outlet. It's not unless you hold it the right way. That plug's not working. So I got an extension cord running around to the other side of the building. This side there. Here's how that works. What can we do? Welcome. Quite the morning. We finally got this drill press going. By we, I mean me, I guess. Basically, it was like not turning, and then it like slowly worked off, and then it got turning, and some smoke came out. So I don't know if there was just dust built up or something was in there, but it's working now. It kind of has that hesitation at the start, but got that going. I think I'm learning how to machine stuff, I guess, now. There's been so many things that I just burn up bits just because I think I'm spinning them too fast with the hand drill. Obviously, I was watching a couple videos on the good old YouTube, and yeah, I learned 700 RPM for a 1/2 inch hole in mild steel. I got the good old note right there. He said that's a general rule of thumb for things. Not my words, his words, so don't quote me. So we're getting to drilling. I got it set to the closest to 700. I think I'm, so we're doing a 3/4 inch hole. So we needed to, since we're going a 1/4 inch higher, I bumped it. Since it's wider the outside of the bit, he was explaining this. You'll have to look it up. It's like an intro to machining or drill press on YouTube. Since it's a 1/4 inch wider, the outside spins faster, so you go slower. So I'm at the 570 RPM right now. His words, not mine. But it's going. I did get another bit. The step up, obviously, you know, this is really meant for like sheet metal. I don't think it's really meant for the heavier stuff, or I just burned it up so quick that I didn't get to try it. I didn't burn up. It's like I spin it so fast on the drill that it heats up, and then you kind of screw up the cutting edge. So I'll see. Maybe I'll try. Yeah, you can't. I don't know if you can really tell. Right there, it's like burned up.
Artlist.io.
Now, I am no professional machinist by any means, but I do have 4 3/4 inch holes now. I don't know, the drill press, I've had this back there for a little bit, and yeah, I mean, if you're cutting metal or anything, you know, when we did like the small holes on this, you know, the drill's all right, but anything bigger, any 1/2 inch, you know, 1/4 inch plus, I think those were like 360. I don't know how big those holes were, but yeah. Got these now. Basically what I'm going to do is this will be my bottom plate, and then we got the threaded rod. We'll thread it up through there to there, and I don't know, I might, now that I have the drill press growing, maybe I'll just drill more holes and instead of welding that, bolt it to the I can't think of the, bolt it to the frame, bolt it to the, like those. So I'll have to maybe get some more bolts, you know, just 4, just to bolt it, and yeah. But then again, I would run into an issue on this side, so maybe I'll weld this side, not the other side. Maybe I'll just weld both of them. I should probably just weld both of them. Let me know what you think. I'll leave it for a surprise. Pause the video. Take a guess. Leave it in the comments. What do you think I did? Did I weld it? Did I bolt it? Did I bolt the one side, weld the other? Maybe. I guess we'll only know in a couple minutes when I do it. Yeah, we'll see. I got that one done. Now I'm gonna do the next one. I'm probably gonna do the next one a little tighter. Obviously on this side, I think we lose like an inch between just, I think this is like 12.5 long over here. This one's only like 11.5. But yeah, I'll get those holes drilled. I got it all cut already. Got the pieces, and then I just try to keep kept the rod vertical, so the distance off of the frame about the same. This one, I made like 1.5 inches off of there, just so just cause. I may do the other one a little tighter. We'll see. So I've decided I'm gonna bolt it. Basically, I just had to back this up a little bit, and with it being, it's where this like frame joint, hitch joint is. This is a little like wiggly, off balance, not perfectly, you know, set, but I can get, you know, a bolt head through here, bolt head through here, and, you know, we'll be good. So basically I lined up the center of these, you know, on the back of that angle iron. So we will still have the adjustability in this to move it, and the angle iron will be set just about. So yeah, that's kind of it. With that, I don't know if I'm gonna switch the angle iron the other way, maybe to have the L channel here, but I'll probably just keep it back there so it doesn't hold residue or anything, and we'll go from there. This way I can drill it all, I'll rough set it, bolt it in, and then I'll paint it up nice, and we'll be all set. Won't have to weld and be annoying. And not that welding is annoying, it's just I'd probably have to use like a 70-18 rod, and I'm pretty good with a basic, you know, 60-17 or 60-15. But once you get into those heavier rods, it definitely takes a little more skill. So I'll leave that to the master welders, and I'll just, now that I'm a apprentice, or not an apprentice, amateur, is that machinist, drill a hole.
Music licensing reimagined.
Well, here's one of the brackets done, mostly. I got the holes for here. I gotta get those bolts, but that's the idea. Yeah, pretty much it. It's 2 big bolts. The next one I'm gonna try to get a little tighter. You know, I could slide this back until it's out there, but I'm gonna try to get a little tighter. These ones are adjustable, so you can, you know, get it right on the planter, just so there's no sideways movement. But we'll see what we can get on the front. So I got that set, and actually looks pretty good. Pretty tight on the front. I might back it up just a little bit. I just gotta go grab the bolts. I got plenty of washers though, so we'll go from there. So we're all set here. Got them cleaned up and done up, and yeah, probably not the best time to be painting. You know, of course, these ones turned out all right, I gotta say. The color is, you know, maybe a shade lighter, but I mean, it's pretty spot on. But you can see some of this is kind of runny. Ooh, yeah, look at that run. I didn't put a super heavy coat on, but we'll see. We're just gonna go with a good old low gloss black. Good old Rust-Oleum. Just try to keep it, you know, prevented rust, and keep it, you know, looking fresh. You know, we got the brackets up front, we're trying to kind of match, so that's going to be another day or two. We might bring it in the garage, and, you know, where it's a little warmer maybe. I know it said to probably be above 50 degrees. It's about 42, so I don't know. I can see more. There we go. But anyways, these are just about all dried. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna get these going. We got these bins from Home Depot, actually. An HDX 9-gallon, almost perfect fit. As you can see, it's like a little narrower, but that should be fine. It's the right length, and it's about the right depth. That was another thing. We want to kind of maximize, you know, how much we can get in there. I would like to get probably, I don't know, 2 bags, 100 pounds or so, maybe, on that. Y'all leave in the comments, let me know. I mean, having the weight on the row unit is better. Then you're not going to wear out bushings, linkage as quick. But you are having that weight back here, so if it like will, you know, ride up a little bit, I don't know, or it's, you know, on the planter, it's gonna, you know, the weight's gonna be down. We'll have balanced weight. I'm not gonna go no weight up there and, you know, 100 pounds back here. But let me know your thoughts. Obviously I'll probably go to like at least 200 pounds up front or the middle. I might just keep it all the way on the high unless we're in tilled ground. And then vary the weight back here, or should I keep this at, you know, light, you know, 100 pounds or so and vary that? You know, we got some options, but I do think having the weight on the planter will be nice. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about that. I don't think downforce is really, we don't. Oh, this is another, I know we got some comments in the last, so yes, I agree with, you know, if we're at 400 pounds and we're not getting, you know, down to where we got to go, we should stop. But basically what I was running into is the ground wasn't hard. It was just the root mass of those living, you know, the living roots, that just wasn't cutting those, do I say at speed, I guess. You know, I like to go, the meters, for the corn meters, I think we have the ProMax 40s. I mean, you know, that's what we run for corn. The soybeans, you know, that's 3/4 of an inch, you know, deep. That's no problem. It's the corn, you know, trying to get that 2 inches deep, you know, that we, you know, get into a little, you know, obviously we have to get more weight on. So if the stuff in the field, you know, we're going into cover crops, we have some living roots, and last year the problem was going into a heavy mat of weeds, you know, that kind of stuff. So that's where the ground isn't tight, you know, it's not super dry, it's not, you know, the conditions are right to be planting. It's just having the downforce to keep the planter planting at 2 inches deep in heavy root mass ground. You know, having the weight so that we can cut those roots to get the thing down. And why we were doing that is because I was planting Roundup Ready corn. So obviously that seedling's got to pop, you know, get going. You know, it's Roundup Ready. So that germination will probably normally take a week or so. So what they had recommended was they'll spray, you know, in a week or so. So then that will kill the weeds as the corn's, you know, really starting to take off. So that's kind of where, you know, we're planting into that live root mass, trying to save a spraying pass, trying to get that corn in there, and then come through afterwards and spray. That was, you know, that job was for custom work. I was not spraying for that job. I don't have my commercial license yet. So all I do is, you know, our own stuff. But if I was to do stuff, I would definitely spray, you know, a week beforehand, let those roots get killed, die. And if we got to come back, you know, do a second pass spray, you know, clean it up after it germinates. You know, it's one more pass, which yes is annoying, yes does cost more money, but planting job I definitely think is better. But custom work, you know, we're gotta work with the conditions that you got. So anyways, that's where we're at on the project. Gonna be another day or two until I get these all painted up. Might throw these up in the garage where it's a little warmer. We'll see. But I'm gonna let those dry. Hopefully one more coat this afternoon. I just like to prime it, then one more coat. We'll get it, that black on it. And then I did do 2 coats on this, and it's, you know, looking quite nice. So I think I'll bolt these up and see these boxes where they sit nice and go from there.